this working? I hope this is working. I see. Okay, good. For some reason there is 2 of these games. I hope this is working. I see 2 live streams up. I think I might have opened up 2 live streams at once. This is a great first start. This is a fantastic first start. Alright, well, hello everyone. Welcome to the funny stream, where it's going. It's starting. Let me just give me 1 second to throw my stream up in other places and things, just to say, hey, I'm doing the thing. I'm glad that this is actually working. This is actually really incredibly easy to start. I went ahead and did an entirely different stream setup in a different thing. And then I click, oh, I guess I'll just start the stream directly from Streamlabs in OBS, and now I got 2 streams. I think one of them isn't existing, but yep, here's the one. Here it is. Hello, everybody. We're gonna play some fun things today. We're gonna do some fun little testing. How's the audio sound? I hope it sounds fine. I'm gonna start out, and we're gonna do some like Tempest Trials, Forging Bonds, just to sort of start off and showcase Claire fighting off against Mr. Funny Dragon Man. So let's go.
Stand aside.
I thought I could hear all the audio just fine through the. Audio sounds really good, actually. Okay, good. That's good. That's a good start. That's a good thing. I just wanted to make sure that it was balanced and all that. Now, I think this is a perfect chance to show off some of the funny units I've been using. Now this is just a Lewin that I got and I'm using as a bonus unit because I need a bonus unit. I don't really have many of the others. I don't feel like pulling on the banner because I want the Horde Orbs again. So this guy is going to be our little funny bonus guy. Then of course, you got Claire. She's got her 15 Dragon Flowers now, so she is incredibly awesome. Then we have my Clarine, who I made mostly because I started off the series, this whole game, with her. She was one of the first 4 units that I had used, the other being Female Corn, Hawkeye, and Fur, although I do not use Fur or Hawkeye anymore. Corn, I made like a kind of a budget set, but Clarine absolutely has been incredibly useful to me. Palm Staff, absolutely nuts. And then we got Arden.
My turn.
He's Arden. So I think just to stuff, I'm gonna show off the absolute nonsense that is this Arden. So I'm just gonna quickly, yeah, 53 times 4. Very amusing. I will be probably making a video, a montage for Arden at some point in the future, because this man is incredibly funny in all many ways.
Yes.
Full power. My turn.
Yes.
So Seth is going to attack Arden.
I'm strong and you're toast.
83. The big funny. Now, I've actually maxed out all the hero merit for all of these units except for Lewin, so I'm not going to be earning any merit for that, but Well, it appears we have a Reinhardt. This is the perfect time to show off funny Claire, being a funny Claire. He's extremely strong and tough. He is an amazing toaster of many amazing qualities. Oh, this poor Reinhardt, this poor Reinhardt.
You brute!
Oh, goodbye, Mr. Reinhardt. And goodbye, Mr. Bowie. You see, this is kind of why I love Tempest Trials. It's fun just like throwing my units at a bunch of maps. I get a ridiculous amount of supplies and orbs and rewards from Tempest Trials. Oh, I don't use Wyvern Flight. Wyvern Flight is based off of defense. I'm using Pegasus Flight, which is based off of res. But yes, same effect. Alright, that Louis is going to be a little bit of a problem for everyone else except Arden. So Arden is going to go and commit death upon these people. Oh wow, Louis actually did damage. That's kind of impressive, actually. Let's see. Just to show Claire off, I'm gonna throw her against this axe guy. Yeah, no worries, it's Pegasus. Oh, I actually can't hear any of the audio for my stream, so I can't really... Normally, sometimes what I'll do is I will... It's just as like a funny thing to do, I will talk along with the voice lines of the various characters. I was like, you brute! Although that probably is not gonna line up on the stream, but who cares? It's funny. It's good. Mages. Perfect time for Claire.
Only if you're good.
Yes.
And I'm going to put you right here, because that funny bow is a very funny bow, and it's going to be a little bit of a problem if... Actually, I think Claire can probably tank. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try that.
My turn.
I'm hopefully, if I can, I'm going to try and see if I can see how Claire performs against that Midori. Boop.
You brute!
Pegasus Flight Distant Ward hits absolutely so different. It hits so different, I love it. It makes Claire just ridiculously tanky. Especially with all these Tempest Trial boosts, she does incredibly well. Now Midori, please get out of Arden's way. I would like... Oh, dang, she attacked
Yes.
thing. Let's see how this
Very
goes. If it weren't for that tech debuff, Claire would have gotten that kill. I'm upset. Oh well, chlorine time. Yeah, this Claire gets like this chlorine gets like ridiculously fast. I probably could get a better seal on her in the future than attack speed bond, but because she usually is just around a lot of units anyway, I find it's just a quick and easy way to give her a bunch of speed. Tiger Spirit. Let's see how this goes. Now I find that higher res mages are a little bit tougher for Claire at times because it means that she can't activate Pegasus Flight. But on the other hand, they don't have much defense, so it kind of balances
My
out.
turn.
Only if you're good.
Claire has been just like the absolute perfect all around. Oh! She won rounds oratory, okay. Alright, you're gonna be a good tank for
Yes.
Kyria.
Very
I'm going
well.
to put you there. Oh yeah, my Arden has save as well, by the way. See, Lewin, can you get that kill? You cannot get that kill, so I'm going to, at the very least, throw this here. I don't know if Farina has like a certain HP threshold to projectile things, but looks like not, but doesn't matter. She explodes now. Would you look at that?
You brute!
I'm kind of 50-50 about the whole I wish there was like a refined thing. Like, on one hand, yeah, it would be really nice to be able to actually go up against units as they were intended to be fought with their refines and their actual usefulness, but at the same time, it also means that I have an easier time doing things, and I like having an easier time. I know that. Alright. Now, this map, we got Mage, Mage, Mage. Claire's gonna win this easily.
Very well.
Claire can actually enemy phase Julia just fine, but it's easier to just defeat her quick and easy. Right, and now Claire will punch Martha in the face, and then that should be the map.
You should be honored.
Oh wow, that was exact damage. Morgan's refine is like absolutely terrifying. I think that might actually be a good. Oh, the first map I get for this stream is Niffle and Muspel that's at the same time. That's actually hilarious. Let's see, now, Logan can probably tank this, but I just want to show you. Now, this guy, Mr. Muspel. Huge defenses, deep wounds, Dragon Wall, joint drive defense. Now that may seem strong.
Yes.
Only if you're good.
However,
Yes.
oh. Oh, nice try, Mr. Meta Man.
On your knees.
Nope. Not even a chance. Not even a chance. Oh.
Very well.
Oh, I love this stupid character.
A beat.
Now, she's probably gonna live because damage reduction, but if it weren't for dragon reduction, yeah. I meant to say damage reduction, but I guess dragon reduction is not entirely...
Huh?
It's not entirely wrong, I suppose.
Sorry, but this is the end.
Nice glimmer, Lewin. Now we're gonna get this Thea taken care of, and then Claire is basically just going to, see, I think I just want to take out her with Clarine just so I can let Claire take out Katarina and keep Lewin safe.
Very well.
Katarina reminds me that I have to...
Alright.
Maybe. I'm probably gonna remaster Carry On My Wayward One someday. If anyone remembers that old video of mine from ages ago.
You should be honored.
But yes, I would like to remaster that video someday because that was a really funny video. But unfortunately, I did not have the best enunciation of my voice back then, so that was not very useful. Or not very helpful for me, so... I'm going to throw you
Stand aside.
right here. Arden, you can take care of those two
Yes.
next turn. unless rallies happen. Although I don't think rallies are happening because units are attacking. Oh, stall. Oh, stall. You poor man.
Honored.
Sorry. Let's see. I wonder if Clark can take out...
Very well.
Nope. Oh! I didn't mean to double tap, but Arden has saved, so I don't think it matters. Also, Clarine exists. I remember in my first Sacred Stones run that Ross was just
Only if you're good.
an absolute beast. He was like ridiculously phenomenal. I did do a randomizer, Sacred Stones randomizer somewhat recently in private, just because I wanted to play some. And unfortunately, he kind of died early on. But Garcia ended up becoming a cleric,
Alright.
of all things, which was incredibly amusing. Definitely wasn't an MVP, but I found it kind of interesting that the unit that
Very well,
I did not
yes.
use on my first run, because I didn't
Shall
use
we?
Gatry, ended up getting used in the second one, and I guess it's given me a good
I'm strong and I'm
bit of diversity in my unit usage. Ross is a boss, I agree. I was half tempted to build him, but then I realized he was like super slow, and then I realized, hey, wait a minute, Ninja Hana exists. I'm gonna use Ninja Hana. So I used Ninja Hana.
Stand aside.
Goodbye, Mufasa. I don't know if he has. I don't think he has much.
Only if you're good.
Honestly,
Very well.
I wish I could have used Mulder, but
On your knees.
I don't know. I just don't think I used him in my first playthrough, and in my second playthrough, he was like a super slow mage that was not that great. So one day I will go back and I'll probably do Ephraim's Route. Maybe I'll even stream it just because I can. Because I like
Very
streaming.
well.
Streaming is fun. And yes, if I ever do another run of Sacred Stones,
Alright.
then yes, I promise everyone that I will use Mulder. Because it's Mulder. And I have no other reason otherwise why I should
On your
not
knees.
use him. Because it's Mulder. God, that randomizer. I might have. I really wish I had recorded that randomizer because it was.
Stand aside.
It was ridiculous at times, to put it lightly. I literally one-rounded the final boss with, what was it? Artur. Literally Artur. As a berserker, and he got Garm, and Garm was randomized to be, like, beast monster effective. And since that's effective against the final boss... Oh yeah, no, it was also a brave weapon too, so he literally quadded, and he probably could have won either way,
Yes.
but
Only if you're good.
he crit, so he just
Fawcetti's rage.
2 hits, and the final boss was gone. And it was the funniest end to a Fire Emblem run that I've ever had. Oh, Sacred Stones, you are, Well, it was a randomizer, so basically everything was randomized. Like,
Alright.
classes were randomized,
Yes.
My turn.
stat growths were randomized, movement was randomized, and, what's his face?
I'm strong and you're
Franz. He was randomized to an Armor Knight. And Armor Knights had 8 movement in this. And so he became, like, Oh yeah, and he also got speed too, so he doesn't have a super tanky, strong unit. I'm gonna make this Auden face that Corrin just for the absolute fun of it. But yeah, it was absolutely hilarious.
Very well.
Watching an armor knight just go around and be just the most all-around ridiculous thing. I would have thought that Corrin would have done more. Although, granted, Palm Staff is here too, so... Goodbye, Corrin. Adios. Hey, Loon, can you take out this guy? Yes, you can. Thank you.
Forseti's Rage.
That's good. I think I'm going to let you
Very
take care of that.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw you over here.
Think you can handle it?
Didn't Lowen get a refine? I feel like he got a refine at some point, and I just completely forgot about it.
Only
Hit
if you're
move Armor Knight was scary,
Forseti's Rage.
and it was at the beginning of the game. It was actually like really kind of hard because
Shall we?
Fire Tomes randomized to poison, and I had to deal with poison at the start of the game for
Think you can
I
handle
just got
it?
I don't know how many chapters with no antidotes, limited vulneraries. It was... Oh yeah, and I also ran out of... Though I did not get a single thief throughout the entirety of the entire game. I did not get a single one. And I actually got stuck on one of the castle maps. It's the castle chapter before the Vaulter Desert map. And I got stuck because I couldn't actually defeat...
Stand aside.
I couldn't actually open
Only
the
if
door
you're good.
that I
Yes.
needed to open to get to the
You
boss.
should be honored.
And so that was
Yes.
mildly frustrating.
Hmm.
I remember being not in a great mood that night because of that nonsense, but thankfully I did go back, and because I knew what happened the second time, I was able to get through it decently faster. Oh yeah, for the point about Muspel, I forgot to mention, because I've just been warned he doesn't even do any damage. And then on the enemy face, he's 95 damage. Goodbye, Mr.
well.
Redman. And goodbye, Matilda. Honestly, this is like a breath of fresh air because I can't tell you how many meta units that has screwed Claire over because of lack of being able to follow up. Because Claire loves to follow up and Claire loves to proc ethers to stay alive, and fighting against like legendary Edelgard, she's not able to double. She gets destroyed easily because doubling and instant Gale Force effect. Brave Edelgard, I was able to live in that like my one Claire montage, but that was only because of Ether, and that's not really consistent or useful. And if she initiates, well, because damage reduction is a thing, yeah, no. And then Fallen Edelgard is Fallen Edelgard, so what are you gonna do about that?
Stand aside.
All right.
Stand aside.
But yeah, now we have Cav Dragons. Wouldn't it be really funny if I just so happened to have a Cav effect on my best unit in the entire game that also is specifically meant to handle res? What a quirky turn of events that would be.
Yes. You should be honored.
Ah.
Oh wow, Lewin killed? Wow. Let's go, Lewin.
Very well. Oh.
Why aren't I using Delphia? Because I don't have any good Delphia. I guess I think this will be like my one less Tempest Trails for now. I'll probably go and do like a little bit
Very
of
well.
I guess a Barracks tour after this, and I can show off all means, because I have way too many
You
blue
brute.
tomes. I have an absurd amount of blue tomes.
A beat.
Yes.
Nice. I remember Claire used to have such a hard time doubling like
Stand
Larceny,
aside.
back in the day, because
Too late.
they were just really fast, and Claire didn't have that fast an ability to deal with things. But then as time went by, I got more and more of the tools to deal with it, like Speed Res Solo Seal, Attack Speed Rain. I cannot tell you how much these two seals have improved Claire's ability to function. Oh yeah, and Pegasus Flight too, that's a thing as well.
Yes.
Only if you're good.
Shall we?
Full power.
Oh yeah, I like that Claire can usually deal with Lysithea pretty well too.
Stay far away from me!
Actually, speaking of blue tomes, way back in the day, I actually used to,
You should
right
be
around the time
honored.
the original banner came out, I remember it was like the day that I was having like a graduation ceremony being held
Very
for
well.
All right.
Very well.
like a dual enrollment class that I was taking for,
Stand
for like
aside.
high school before college,
My turn.
Yes.
just to get some college credits ahead of time. And as I'm sitting there in the ceremony room, as everything's getting set up for
Ain't
well,
no
there's only like a
way
small
I'm
group of
gonna die.
people because there wasn't too many people who were actually a part of that thing.
Very
But
well.
as I'm sitting there summoning, I get 2 Ishtars, one after another, from the summoning circle. And so I just have I have a memory of like showing my phone to some of the other people there, and it's like,
Think
and
you
then
can
this one
handle
girl
it?
I knew was like, oh, he just got 2 Ishtars. It was like showing
Yes.
off to some people there, and I thought that
Shall
was the
we?
funniest thing in the
Full
world.
power.
Which is funny because I think I sent one of those Ishtars home. Or, no, not sent home, but I think I foddered them for Swift Sparrow 2.
All right.
Because back then... Oh, that's the good
Think you
fodder.
can
That's
handle
good
it?
fodder for me. I probably, if I had kept that Ishtar, I probably could have gotten, made a better Ishtar, and honestly, with a refine now, it makes me wish that I did have a better one.
I'll dye my fangs red.
Oh well, I think I have like 1 manual left and 1 unmerged Ishtar left, and neither of them are good IVs, so...
Stand aside. Yes.
A beat.
And personally, part of the reason why I didn't need to is because I already have a special Spiral Ophelia.
On your knees.
It's not original or anything, but it's still special Spiral Ophelia.
Right.
Why did I do that?
Just give up.
Very well. Yes.
Nice job.
Shall we?
You see, right there, that is the power of Attack Def Bond, or Attack Speed Bond. quick and easy.
Full power.
Very well. Yes.
Oh, what
Stand
the heck?
aside.
Well, go ahead, Claire. Have a ball.
Only if you're good. Sorry, but this is the end.
Oh, loot. Oh, loot.
Yes.
I've gotten a +3 loot by pure chance.
Too late.
Just... You ever had that one unit that you somehow always manage to pull
Very well.
without ever trying for? That's loot for me.
Alright.
Yes.
I can't not get loot. I haven't gotten one in a while, but... I mean, I remember back when I was trying out pulling in that banner to try and get that +10 to my Claire.
Just give up.
Now, I remember getting her on that banner.
Very well.
A beat.
Fallen Morgan is really
Very
hard
well.
to deal with. Yeah, I even like gave my loot some sort of set. I forget what it was,
Yes.
but
Stand
we can always
aside.
check after.
Only if you're good.
You're not going in there.
Alright.
We're leaving that to Claire. 1 damage, really? Broad momento numero dos.
Very well.
Alright, Lewin, have your
Only if
fun
you're
time.
good.
Now you get your kill. You happy?
Sorry, but this is the end.
Boop.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Zilchius. I forgot that I always had one. Or had one for a while. And then I just stopped using him.
My turn.
I never used either of the BKs, even though I used to have them. Like, I have a really old Roy Abyssal Clear, I think, where I used him, or actually it might have been Infernal Clear, I don't entirely remember, but I know that I used Azel just to help beat that in either Infernal or Abyssal map. And I gave him a really standard, basic, it was like attack
your knees.
speed bond,
Absurd.
what's that? Vengeful Fighter, I think attack smoke, some other seal, I think another person. Oh hey Becca, I saw him streaming. And now it is time for the barracks tour, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna start off with, look here, look at my Selly Alphonse. Yes, fellow Yo Watanabe enjoyer. But yes, funny Brazen monster. Actually, Embor buff helped me with this set. Brazen def res, attack def res. So basically, he gets plus 14 defense, plus 14 res, and Brush Assault actually works to this guy's benefit because he actually gets the double, and if he can get into Brazen range, which is probably what Reciprocal Aid is for, also attack smoke just sort of help with things, but it's... Yes, I genuinely made Brash Assault useful. It's the funniest thing in the world. Then we have a cool other project that I have, this Levitain of mine. funny Rouse, funny Spiral, funny Glimmer, funny Blade Tome Sword, and then Solar just for the heck of it. Yeah, you gotta invest in the Ascar Trio, you don't understand. You gotta use them for quests anyway, so... Yep, got this basic Marth. I got like... I was actually pulling for, other things, but I managed to get 2 of him by pure luck, so... That's cool. Hey Fedison, welcome. I don't know why I have this Lin. What did this Lin... When did I get 2 Lins? Oh well. God, funny Ike. Oh yeah, here's my Mass Marth, who I greatly enjoy. No, I used to never think that Pulse Smoke was very good. I used to think like, oh, it's Pulse Smoke, it's okay, but it's not too great. And then I threw it on this Marth because I needed it for... Because I had a spare goat, and already had normal attack speed still, so I was like, let's give it a try! And it worked! Yeah, this Marth is absolutely insane, absolutely ridiculous. I guess we'll give everyone another look at my Arden, now that people are showing up. I used to make him plus res because I had like a Barrier Blade set for him. Barrier Blade Wary Fighter. But this refine is absolutely insane. So yeah. Plus 6 defense in that, plus 4 defense in that, another plus 4 from that. So that in total is 14 defense on top of that. So that's 65 defense and instant Ignis because Brave Sword. Unless they have guard. And also follow-up ring, so even if they have guard, usually he'll be able to proc at least once. So that's cool. Oh, I can't wait to make a video about this guy because it's absolutely insane. And Distant Counter. Distant Counter is incredibly... I know a lot of people would just like to make him sturdy stance, but... this set with Distant Counter is absolutely ridiculous. We have this basic corn that I threw together at one point as, like, assist. Dual Spur Defres, because why not? Renewal Fury, I guess. And, I don't know. Then we have the Soleil. She's pretty good. I've used her a lot for Rooker Sieges, and she does a really good job because Ninja Katana, Impact to stop follow-ups and give defense that she desperately needs. So Sparrow to give her speed, but she also needs Odd Tempest because Neum, and also is giving her even Tempest anyway, so... Oh yeah, I was giving her both of these. I got both of these from a Dimitri, so I apologize to Dimitri fans out there. I have these 2 Byleths. I'm gonna keep this one. This one's going to be Ruptured Sky fodder at some point. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her though. Here's the BK that I had. As you can tell, this was pre-refined because Slaying Edge. Life and Death. I don't know why I did Life and Death. Yeah, here's my fantastic Celsius. And hitting that meaty 38 speed. With Vengeful Fighter, he can't even proc Ether. One... I have a lot of old and outdated sets here. This Ares is here. I gave him Death Smoke at some point. Just sort of, a lot of these builds are usually like sort of budget. I have this Ollywood with a Refine. I could actually do something good with this guy, but I guess I haven't. A cool Crom, I guess. Oh, my Enna. I love my Enna. She's very funny. Dragon Wall, Defres Menace, Impact, Impact is mainly just to... I decided that I didn't want to make her a typical... I didn't want to make her a typical DC blah blah dragon, so I said, you know what? We're going big for the iceberg. She has 28 speed, she's probably going to get doubled on enemy phase anyway, so let her sit back and tank. Mirror Stance and Defra's thing can do things. Gale Breath prevents neutralizes penalties, and then because Impact, she'll be able to do a ridiculous amount. She'll be able to proc more damage for Iceberg on player phase. So yes, I love my Anna greatly. She is very useful. Oh yeah, and then my Forma, which is almost exactly the same thing, except more specialized for enemy phase. Crafty Fighter. A Death Res Menace, again, distant counter. Blackfire Breath, which is absolutely insane. I'd been suggested to give Blackfire Breath to Anna, but I felt like, I don't know, I probably could have, but I decided that I'd rather not, just in favor of penalty neutralization and attack defense, which she kind of needs a little bit. But Blackfire Breath is probably a little better. Oh yeah, my Anna actually won the Abyssal Creed map. I have a photo somewhere on my phone, but I'm not going to dig through my pictures live on stream for a lot of various reasons. But yes, this Mur is very funny. I took it for a test drive and threw her at Robin's Abyssal, and she, like, almost, even if I did give some support, to her, she did basically clear the map entirely by herself, and... Oh no, she did clear the map, essentially. She killed every unit, and all in one initial combat, and she did things. She's good, she's funny. I love Wimmer. Then we have Speedy Liliana. Because who needs to be... Because I don't like one-shot units, honestly. I prefer units that can double, because I find them a lot more consistent. I also have attack speed lull for her, but null follow-up is probably a lot more... I found it's a lot more useful for today's units, so... Easy. And speed res oath is mostly just to sort of help maintain that res well, so... Giving it a little bit of boost. Here's my Katarina that I got randomly, somehow. All of these are kind of basic. Although I did throw a Steady Breath on Chris with Ether just so I could have a nice strong lance with Ether just to sort of use for events, quests, or more specifically for Mystery of the Emblem style things, because those maps I don't have any other really good units for, so she has saved me many a Grand Hero battle and has made my life much easier, so I enjoy greatly. Oh yeah, this is Zura. Deft Harpoon, not even plus, because I foddered the... What was the thing? I didn't actually get a Robin from any old banner, but I did get the little code thing, the one from the codes, the Divine Codes one. And so I was like, you know what? Let's gonna make this Azura funny. So this Azura is going to have a Deft Harpoon. Not even plus, just regular Deft Harpoon. And yeah, that's my Azura. Fantastic, isn't she? Here's my Forsyth. My Forsyth is... on paper he looks pretty fantastic, but... I might give him Crafty Fighter instead of Vengeful Fighter, because... Honestly, he doesn't really last too well. He takes a little too much damage for my liking. So I think he needs Crafty Fighter, maybe a better C skill. Maybe I'll throw, like, a different menace skill on him, or maybe I'll give him... Maybe I can make this guy, like, a distant counter, distant thing. I really hope that if... I really want Soul Lance to get a refine, because Forsyth was one of my favorite Echoes characters. Yes, I would like to get a nice, I wonder why that Azura looks familiar. It's almost like I make an entirely huge series about her or something, and the rest of the other fate community people, things, I don't know, words, yeah. Here's my Ash. I like my Ash. I use him on my AR defense, which is why he has Hardy Bearing, which is fun. We have this incomplete Eldigan, who I actually entirely forgot about. I'm probably gonna give this guy proper dedication at some point, but for now, or whatever. And then, of course, her. Wyvern Flight is very funny. Earthly Gay Bulk is very funny. Funny Fast Altena is extremely funny. I'm sure you've probably at least seen my Altena montage somewhere in my videos, but I really like my Altena. She is ridiculous. Unfortunately, she can't stand up to fallen needle guards, but she stands up to just about everything else that's physical, so. Oh yeah, here's my other incomplete Daniel. Oh right, I forgot that there's a joint distant guard now. I honestly could probably... That would actually probably make him better. If I got another... if I managed to pull 2 Micaiahs, I might be half tempted to throw that on this guy. Maybe. Or maybe I'll just wait for a different unit that's not restricted to a legendary banner for that. But yeah, I like my George. He's insanely good as a tank. Daniel made bow. Such a good bow. Incredibly good support. And also really good for just distant everything tanking. Then we got Yogurt, who is my certified special spiral explosive thing. I don't think that the Flung Lance actually outclassed Earthly Gay Bulk, because Earthly Gay Bulk has Death +3 built into it, and sure, it's not like for everything, but it also has a lot more might too. So I feel like it's just like slightly different. I don't think either one is better than each other. They're just sort of, yeah, they're good. And yeah, here's my yeah, ZJ, here's my fantastic Delta. Do you like my fantastic Delphia build that I have? I've dedicated so hard to her, as you can tell. But yeah, here's my, I can't even put all my blue tomes on one page. I just have too many of them. Oh, I got this duo Alphonse. It's pretty nice. Oh yeah, and then there's this Steli Lind that I made. Why does she have Swiss Sparrow too? I sort of made her for the same reason that I did Chris, where I was like, I want units that I can use for Mr. The Emblem quests, so... Dark Aura, it's helpful. Wings of Mercy, she can help. And helps activate that second condition pretty easily. Moonbow, because it's Moonbow. And drive speed, I guess, because she's going to be near people, I guess. It has rallies. I also got her from similar reasons to Loot, who is right here, who I have not dedicated to, really. I think I gave her Desperation, and that was kind of it. I don't really care for ploys, so... Maybe one day we'll see a good Loot from me, but for now, she's just kind of there. Kanivery, she's incredibly useful. I've used her for many maps. This is my Ishtar. Incredibly not that great. Oh, here's my Micaiah. So, funny refine, funny attack res, Iceberg, Death Blow, and Perspiration because, look here. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 50%, grants attack buzz was fine, and you can make a guaranteed follow-up attack. If unit takes combat against a foe, a unit can counter, and unit's HP is less than 50, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. So basically, instead of playing directly into this tome, I'm making it so that she will always be able to double player phase, regardless of whether she is high HP or low HP, and if she's low HP, Perspiration with Death Blow. Easy. Here's my simple Ophelia. Quick Impulse, Spiral, Savage, Life, blah, Tame, blah blah blah. Nothing too special. Standard, Lancebreaker, Reinhardt, nothing too special. This Alwyn. It's Alwyn. It's got funny Selena. I actually had to trade through this because originally she was like minus speed plus res or something like that, and I was like, I don't want this. Oh no, she was minus speed plus HP. So I decided that I wanted to use her because Null Fall plus Wind Sweep is a very funny thing for a tome to have, so she is now my blue glass cannon. Ninian is Ninian. Oh yeah, I actually managed to get a +3 dagger at some point because I was pulling for some banner and I managed to get a bunch of daggers, and I really like dagger because it's dagger.
Note is my
What
sister,
more reason do
and
I
she
need?
is what she is, so I have to clean up her messes.
Oh yeah, that 3 defense. Oh, we're tanking some mad things. Oh yeah, speaking of Hawkeye, this is my Hawkeye. I didn't really use much of his stuff. A little basic Ike. But yes, here's the Hana I was telling you about earlier. Speed, defense, funny. The big funny. I decided to go for Flashing Blade 4 for her A slot because I wanted her to be like a fast sustain axe, and Speed Def Cell is already in the seal, so, and I don't want to use Flashing Blade as a seal because I already have Flashing Blade for Yogurt, so Flashing Blade 4 was, and she does great damage, and she is very funny. Then we have my Annette, kind of pretty much base kit, except I threw push on her just so she can have more easy attack and a little bit of speed to attack feint just to pair up well with the ruse. And then Glimmer because Glimmer. Don't mind Deflect Melee. It's just sort of there to help him initiate and get him into range. I probably use something better, but oh well. Oh yeah, this Ranulph that I got to +3, I forgot, I have like a story where I got a ton of off-banner I got like 2 or 3 off-banner Ranulphs from the same exact banner, and it was the stupidest thing in the world. And it was really annoying at the time, but I guess maybe one day I can make... Maybe I can make Ranulph into something useful. Someday, who knows. And that's simple of a couple... few units, so just sort of +1. Not really too much special. Oh yeah, here's my +10 Nino. Because funny Nino, I guess. She does her job, honestly. Not the best green mage in the world, because not too fantastic, but 54 attack with plus attack at +10. This is a certified Nino moment. And speed Def Link is mostly just so she can draw back and vaguely tank something while getting a little bit faster. I mainly just use her for like training tower quests and things. Other than that, not really. Typical Gunthra. Owen, I don't know if I'm ever gonna use you, but you're plus attack, so that's cool. This is Cecilia. Plus attack. Tone Butter. She has like a couple other... Why do you have Blue Tone Breaker 1? Did you just like not learn the other Tone Breakers? What? Why didn't I teach her this? I guess I can now. She's probably better with like Lance Breaker or anything like that, but that was sort of just to give her a little bit of diversity in things. Although she's probably better with a different breaker, but there you go. That's Cecilia for you. And here we have a not so great dedication of mine. This Tonya needs to be plus 10 so badly. She needs the stats. I've been questioning whether or not I want to give her a Spendthrift bow or not, because on one hand she could really use that, but on the other hand, Reindeer Bow gives her attack defense plus 5, charge -1 on her foe, and let's be real. Look at this. She needs that defense. She really does. She's kind of been relegated to a quest sort of unit, but yeah, to kill all those fast blue tome users, yeah, something like that. I generally don't understand some of the things I do sometimes. Yep. Cool Hinoka, pretty typical. And here's my plus 10 Soph, who is basically Tonya but better, and a dagger. Because I look at this Refine, it's just Pulse Smoke with attack speed plus 4 and all the other fantastic things that comes with Pesh Cats. Pesh Cats is a really insanely good weapon. Now, don't be fooled by these stats, he's actually decently tanky. Oh hey Chaos, welcome. Oh yes, Noontime Mystic Boost. This is my funny set for him, because I want funny Sustain Man. And then, of course, next to him we have Felicia, who is not very dedicated. I made her once, I kind of haven't used her too much, but she's there. She's there. Kronia is also there. Don't mind Cancel Affinity. I just didn't know what to put for a B slot, and I've been waiting for a better B slot idea, opportunity, blah 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 fodder. And that hasn't come, so. Lastly, we got That Chill Speed's mostly there for when I was using her as a bonus unit, but yeah, here was my first Fjorm because I wanted to. I originally wanted to use her for the funny staff, but it's not that great, so I went with Melancholy anyway, and honestly Melancholy is a lot better anyway, so I transformed her into a different reason. Attack speed Bun Form, attack speed Rain, that's kinda cool. So she's just sort of there. Oh yeah, and then we have these, like... Oh, here's him as the 4-stars. These are the funny ones. 4-star plus 10. These are one of the earlier ones that I made earlier in the game that I didn't really use that much. Oh, except for this Ogma. This Ogma I actually made for the... Get this, the Niffle Tempest Trials. And... I wasn't sure what to give him for a sword, so I was like, you know what? We're gonna be funny. We're gonna run a steel sword. And so I ran the entirety of that Tempest Trial with an Ogma with a steel sword. I love this Ogma. He's so bad, but so funny at the same time. Like, these stats looked a little bit better because he was a bonus unit for that Tempest trial thing, but this is the biggest brain build I've ever made. Or at least the second biggest brain, which is at the bottom. I made this Athena. She's cool, I guess. I don't use her ever. This was before Divine Tearfang got its Refine, so I've kind of given him that Refine. I haven't used him since. Maybe I will make a sell-off at some point, but I don't really feel a need to because I have a lot of good swords anyway. I have this plus 10 refined Erica with double tactic and nothing else. What a great build. Here's my Olivia that I used often for... I think I used this Olivia a lot for Abyssal maps when I was trying to use her as like a good, decent dancer who wouldn't die too much. Oh yeah, this stall used to actually have Deflect Melee until I realized it was way better on Lex. I don't know what this build is. Don't worry about it. Funny Wu Dao Bonfire Vantage Panic Fly. Unused Seda. I have Sophia. She's cool. A lot of these units are just sort of like... Oh yeah, I forgot I'd pulled a few things earlier, so there's a couple level 1 things that I need to put into barracks. And here's Funny Roderick Man. He's cool. I don't really use him, but he's cool. This S is a thing. This S exists. Here's the Corrin that I ended up, this was like my original Corrin, but merged into plus attack and given refine. So words. So she sorta has a gimmick that's cool, I think. I don't know. This May exists. This Robin exists. Oh yeah, and this Bartray, which I used for a Tempest trial, which is why I gave him speed boost, wind boost 3, so he could actually like double with the bonus buffs. And yeah, this Bartray is very funny. I can't believe I wasted coins on wind boost for a Bartray. Oh yeah, this Echidna that I made. I originally was gonna make this Echidna instead of Hana, but then I accidentally merged them all into this 4-star, and then I hated myself, so I went to Hana instead. And here's my Arthur. Arthur's cool. Oh, no. Arden, get back in there. Thank you. But yeah, this Arthur kind of is here. This Baruka is kind of here. Doesn't really do much anymore. I gave this boy a close counter, and I regret it. I regret it greatly. He's awful. I have this guy for panic reasons, because panic is a very cool skill. Incomplete Ouch Pouch Kagura, which I was going to possibly make into an AoE unit. That didn't work. So yeah. Maybe I'll do something with her someday. But for now, I don't know. Oh yeah, this wrist that I had. Guard, plus 10, gravity, heavenly things, blah blah blah. I entirely forgot the Sakura existed. I don't know why I have this Sakura. And now, of course, last, but definitely not least, the best Hana you've ever seen. Killing Edge, not even plus. Rally Resistance, Night Sky, Fortress Defense 3, Obstruct 1, Threaten Reds 3, which, for the record, I killed an Ursula to her just for the sake of throwing this on her as a meme. And, yeah, Double Obstruct 1, way too strong. She's too powerful for this world. So yeah, that's my, I guess, barracks tour. I do have, let's check my reserves. I have a couple of reserves in here. This Monster Attack, Eldian, Peony, bunch of other units I could probably use for fodder or have good IVs and I would like to keep in the event that I want to. I got 2 5-star Lucases right around the time that he was released. And they were both plus defense. So that's cool. So yeah, these are just a bunch of other units who a lot of these are just units that I mainly have as, oh, this unit could be, if I want to change its IVs, I can do this, or I use this unit for grinding, or I use this unit to get a heroic ordeal done, and now I don't want them in my barracks, so now they're here. I actually had to get an extra thing. I have this other Claire here, which is plus speed, and I decided if I ever want to make another Claire, I'm keeping her around in the event that I do. But yes, also, I'm not buying Pay Pass. I'm free to play. I don't like Pay Pass. I think I'm gonna finish up this Armor Assault just for the fun of it. So, Red Tome and Blue Tome, and then we'll... Yeah, I discovered that the best way to grind is because it's very hard to find them in... hard to find armors in the training tower because it's annoying. So if I go to here, Alphonse, Gustave, Henriette, that's 3.
In His Majesty's name!
Oh. Phone is low power already?
A tough choice.
That's great.
Orders acknowledged.
Which do you like?
What is it?
Alright, I think I'll probably just finish up these Armor Assault quests and I'll probably call that an end to the stream, because this was actually way more successful than I thought it would be, because all the sound mixing seems to be just fine. I've heard no complaints.
Yes, Lord Manfroy.
I'm feeling good about it, so yeah, awesome.
Wonderful.
You.
Which do you like?
Affirmative.
Yes?
Alright, who do I want to be with?
Are you certain?
Goodbye, Henriette.
Ha!
What was that sound? I thought I just heard like a popping in my headphones or something. That's probably not a good
A
thing.
tough choice.
As you command.
Goodbye, Gustave. Gustavus Adolphus.
Which do you
One more
like?
with red and...
Affirmative.
Which do you like?
Again.
You.
Huh?
And what now?
Ha!
I think now that it's like down to like these blue tones, I think I'm probably just gonna switch out,
Yes, Lord Manfroy.
what's her name? Armored Blue Lady. Lynn.
Wonderful.
What?
Because
Is
she's
it?
not that great.
Which do you like?
Orders acknowledged.
Me? Are you sure?
Affirmative.
A tough choice.
I just talked trash about her and she proved me wrong. I completely forget that that all exists sometimes, honestly.
Yes.
Which do you like?
Me?
Are you certain?
Sure?
Alright, Gustav.
Affirmative.
Adios.
Ha!
Just because I don't feel like doing the same thing again, I'm going to
I
do
too
the
shall
last
be
map.
strong. And what now?
Wonderful.
Orders acknowledged.
And then Funny Julia can handle it, because Funny Julia is a funny Julia.
Yes, Lord Manfroy.
Alrighty.
Affirmative.
What?
Which do you
Yes.
like?
As you command.
Are you certain? Ha!
I was wondering why the savior wasn't activating.
Me? Are you sure?
A tough choice.
And what now?
What?
Which do you
Yes.
Is
like?
it?
Affirmative. Ha!
And what
That is
now?
Zell, because you haven't gotten to kill anything all day. Kind of fun. Alright, you know what? Just for you, just for everyone. Oh, there's 8 minutes left. I'm gonna play a few, I'm gonna play this.
Forgive me.
Just because I can. Now, for Forging Bonds, what I do is... I like to make sure that every single time I do Forging Bonds, that I always will
Keep up.
use a unit that... So, I never like to use the same units for my big strong units. I like to just sort of take units that don't have accessories yet, and throw them at Forging Bonds, and make a funny team and see if I can win with that team for the duration of Forging Bonds. And so this is a little bit of an older team, because this is a rerun, of course, but... Yeah, Fallen Leon. He's Fallen Leon, so he's carrying a lot.
I always make a splash. Nah.
Please wait.
Well, what do you mean more than one target in range? I'm also not going to watch any of these things because it's a rerun. I just want to
Get out of my way.
Use up the last of that.
To the beach?
Tear them to shreds.
Nice. Blah blah blah. What's the
I'd
thing?
like to
Why
swim.
my brain not
Understood.
process
Shall we dive in?
the stamina? Thank you. Thank you, myself. I'm proud of you. You did a great job. Oh, Leon is so dumb.
Keep up. The time has come.
Sounds great. Yeah!
Please wait.
Cool, no, actually,
We'll
this is
swim
showing off the all
circles
funny
around them.
Altina. And she one-shots Kid Jill. Cool. Skippity skip.
I always make a splash.
I'd like to swim.
I always make a splash. Ah!
Yeah, part of the reason why I decided
To the
to
beach?
do fortune mods like this is just to sort of spice up the mode a little bit, make it more fun for me, make it a little more of a challenge,
Forgive me.
make it interesting.
Sounds great. Yeah!
We'll swim circles around them. Nah.
You know, sometimes I do have a bit of an issue with it, but thankfully this map seemed to be pretty generous to me right now, so.
What are you staring at?
I know I'm gonna regret saying that in like a few moments.
I'd like to swim.
Keep up.
Shall we dive in?
Understood.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I've made a horrible mistake. Oh, I forgot about effective damage. Goodbye, Leon.
I wanted to be you, Ephra.
Well, that's a problem.
I always make a splash.
Sounds great.
We'll swim circles around them. Ah!
Thankfully, Morgan is just in the perfect place where I can safely take him out.
Please wait.
And now
I'd like
you
to
are
swim.
out
I
the
always
way.
make a
Sounds
splash.
great.
Shall we dive in?
To the beach?
Understood. Forgive me.
Good. Adios. Big, scary.
I'd like to
female.
swim. Yeah!
And thank you for being actually good
We'll
at
swim
taking care
circles
of
around
her.
them.
And now... it is time for the old man to
Please wait.
explode. Goodbye. When the mage counter meets the other better mage counter. I know, right? Oh. Well, my phone's getting kind of low on... Actually, wait a minute. Do I have Lost Lore? I have to wait another 3 hours. Okay. Well, alright. This is a really good first stream. It was a good first stream. Yes, Ristla did let me win. He was very gracious. Yeah, I think that I've just hit like the 1 hour 20-minute mark, so I think now is a good time to say goodbye and thank you for tuning in to this funny little stream of mine. I will it's definitely in the future be going and just sort of throwing a stream out there for the fun of it whenever I feel like it, probably on like Fridays like this, because I don't have classes in the afternoon on Fridays, so quick and easy thing for me to do before the weekend, or maybe I'll even do it on the weekend. Yeah, so anyway, thank you all for tuning into this stream, and I'll probably just like stream like Forging Bonds or Tempest Trials in the future, just have an excuse to play Fae and talk with people and stream and blah 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 blah. Yeah, alright. Thank you everyone, and I'll see you whenever. Have a great day.